Good evening, friends. Welcome, Workers Resources at extended time frames and so on. It is 2091, January. Time is flowing by. It isn't, flowing by at an extreme rate by any means, but it is quite a lot of time here actually. It is 10 hours of the game running at high speed. For more or less 10 hours to 10 minutes. So this I like in the spring, when the people get out in the fields and work and get them sown and so on. I like that a lot. Yes. And what we can notice is if we look up here at the population, I think I can point with the thing, right? I think that shows up. I hope it does. Actual population is what we're looking at. 103,500 people. Pretty good. What if it doesn't? It's not that interesting. It's not about that really. It's more about seeing that the actual thing is working. But all of this. I just left the game after last installment and running overnight. With a view like this, basically, and to see what happened. But does that make sense? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Because I'm still sleeping or something. I've not attended to the. Usually, when I attempted this thing, something has always gone wrong. Usually about 15 minutes after I've left it unattended. But this time, no. It is still going. Great, in fact. And the population is doing great too. 102,500. We never dip below 100,000 here. Fantastic. The objective is to get to 10 years of this extended simulation and not dipping below 100,000 population. But there we go, that was the night shift, I believe. Since the camera angle changed, I believe I have woken up and had a look, and look, it has not broke yet. Fantastic. And neither has the railroad been built. So I think I've tried to tend to that somewhat to get that built. They need some assistance. And it takes forever, yes. Yes, build it as diesel track first, they said. It will go quicker, they said. It doesn't. Tell you. That much. But we're still 100,000 people. We're doing good, although population is decreasing slightly. Yes. Well, no spikes and escapes. Very good. It's very stable. Very, very stable. Trying to build the last bit of railroad here to extend the thing. The grain production. Yes, we have an agenda here for this continuation. What's going to happen next? But after this much time, one has to have a look over the place, because there are bound to be plenty of ambulances stuck in front of hospitals. Maybe there could be snowplows stuck all over at all sorts of places. Various traffic problems, and of course we need to get the nuclear cycle finished, since there is now a lot of infrastructure that was needed to get that done. There's just a little bit more to do, actually, on the nuclear cycle. And what else? Yeah, I get. We need to look, first and foremost, we need to have a look on the crops and see how we're doing. I don't think that we have enough crops. This is taking forever, this in the tunnel. Come on, even at this rate, It is very, very slow. Yes. It is more than 1 calendar day per second. A bit more. It's a bit like Nintendo seconds, like when you played Super Mario on the 8-bit. That is about that rate, I think, isn't it? Those were a little bit quicker than regular second. Maybe it was due to paying on that we played on 50 hertz, and it was a Japanese. They have 60 hertz. Might have done some, but thought to be slower then. Yes, but they might have compensated. So it may have something to do with that. It may absolutely have nothing to do with that. It may just be an arbitrary number to represent the time, as it is here. Because it is nothing but arbitrary here neither. Now that was the diesel track finished. Now here comes the electrical bit then, as that was very non-fiddly, extremely non-fiddly to get all the bits in. Yes, as we can see here, it's going great, really quickly. It's going terrible, but yeah, nuclear cycle and things. There's lots of things involved with that. We're going to be bringing, there it is. It's finished. Fantastic. Here we are. This is where it started, I believe. Yeah. And I think it's making some sort of noise here in the background. Yes, it is. So that's what we'll get up to now, and well, it might get long. It might get very long. So we're paused. Let's not be paused. Let's roll. Yes, we should be rolling. It might get very long, in fact. So that's the short version. The long version should be available like here or something. But cheers.